What does the feud between Texas and the federal government expose?
The border situation magnifies the macro problem of federal government overreach. The federal government was only supposed to operate in a very few areas of American life. And it has expanded to where it's dominant in every aspect of American life. One of our arguments for Texit is that federalism has essentially disappeared. Another hot topic, not to get off subject, but just as an example, the issue of abortion, right? The recent decision on Dobbs to overturn Roe v. Wade, okay? The issue wasn't whether to make abortion legal or illegal. The question with Roe v. Wade versus the Dobbs decision was whether it's a federal decision or whether it should be left to the states. And the Supreme Court said, no, this power and authority should be returned to the states, right? So there you see this argument over federalism versus centrally controlled government. And that's why you have so many states that are disenchanted with the way the United States is being governed now, the absence of federalism. Just so few of those states have the ability to move away from the Union the way Texas has that ability.
How is the situation along the border right now? Is the issue getting particular attention because this is an election year?
It's been that way for decades. Now, it's the worst it's ever been. The international media is very intrigued by that and understands the critical nature of the border situation, how it is an anchor weighing down the Biden administration and the Biden re-election campaign, the Biden-Harris re-election campaign. But for us here in Texas, and generally in America, the American electorate, the border crisis has been front and center for quite some time, Wang Wenwen.
Some believe Trump and the Republican Party are using the border issue to make troubles for Biden as the presidential race has started. What do you think?
I would agree with that statement. They want the issue. Trump wasn't doing that great of a job on the border. In comparison to what Biden is doing, oh yeah, he's fantastic. Biden is doing such a terrible job. Yeah, he was fantastic. No, he wasn't. It's just that it's so bad now, people think Trump is the good old days. But there were people who were storming the border during the Trump administration. So are they using the border issue now because of the polling data that shows the border and illegal immigration invasion has now overtaken the health of the economy as the #1 political issue? Yeah. And it's smart. It's smart for them to do so. Victory is what is the most important thing to them. And politically, yes, it's smart. Democrats and all the Democratic left media will avoid it. They won't go down there. They won't mention it. They'll black it out.
An American observer said, the only force strong enough to bring down the United States is itself. Do you agree?
To some extent, I do agree with that. It was the internal rot that brought down the Roman Empire, right? The internal rot that brought down the Greek Empire, Egyptian empires. I think it will be the internal rot that ends the great American era. Not that we have an empire or anything like that, but global dominance could potentially end for the United States because of its internal problems. I believe that that is a possibility. There's no guarantee that America is going to be the global dominant power forever and ever, amen. There's no guarantee of that. If America wants to continue its global dominance, it had better be very good stewards of its leadership. It better be a good country. It better believe in life, liberty, and prosperity. I think America has left those three pillars of a free society: the right to life, the right to liberty, the right to pursue happiness, the right to pursue prosperity. I think these truths of the American founding are being abandoned. And so that's going to make us extremely vulnerable. That's going to make the country extremely vulnerable. On this current trajectory, it is not hard to imagine a day when American global dominance, the ultimate superpower, those days will come to an end. And I don't think that's a doomsday scenario. I just think that's a study of human history.
Obviously, right now, the border and the feud between President Biden and Governor Abbott is a catalyst for the conversation on Texit. They may have not have made up their mind whether they're pro or against. They may still be hurdling the fence, but all polling data shows that the majority of Texans believe that there should at least be a vote on the issue.